Hello y'all, I was bored so I thought I would do a video on knitting a little bit of a pair of socks. So I made one. I will show you the finished product after I do a little bit of knitting here. So hopefully you can see it. When I first started knitting, I said I would never ever knit on double pointed needles because it just looks so confusing. But actually, it's simple. You're just knitting on 2 needles still, and once you're through with 1 needle, then you just go on to the next. It's not bad at all. I've been knitting for about 10 years, and I started out crocheting first. Thing I love about crocheting is that it is fast, and since I'm talking, I've already messed up, so now I have to backtrack. But I've been knitting since for 10 years. Like I said, I started out crocheting, and crocheting is faster. That's what I love the most about it. And when I learned to crochet, I was like, well, I don't want to learn how to knit. But then I just happened to take a class and learn how to knit, and then I couldn't stop knitting. I was obsessed. So I have been knitting ever since. And I still crochet. I just have to be, it just depends on what mood I'm in. When I'm impatient, I'll go ahead and just crochet. But when I just want to relax, I will go ahead and knit. I can knit and not look at what I'm doing. I can knit in the dark, and I can knit and read. And, you know, a lot of blind people can knit with no problem. And I think I just messed up again, but I'll equal that out. So this is all you do. Like, I'm done with that, and then scoop down and start on the next needle, and just ignore that needle until you come to it again. And so I'm just knitting and purling the ribbing of the sock. Thing about, you know, hand knit socks, I mean, there is no comfort like a hand knit sock as far as, you know, comparing to socks purchased in the store. A lot of people are like, why in the hell would you knit a sock? Well, it's different. For one, you can have the colors you want in what order you want. You can have mismatched socks, which I know you can do that with store-bought socks. And once again, there we go. It's just different. I mean, the comfort, like I said, it feels like when you're wearing handmade socks, at least to me, hand knit socks, it's like you're wearing nothing. And I love socks, and they're just so comfortable and warm. I would love to make people socks for Christmas, but I think the only people who would really appreciate the socks would be, you know, people who actually knit themselves, or crochet, or are into crafts or art or handmade. You know what I mean. But, you know, you give somebody else a pair of socks for Christmas, they look at you like you're crazy. And it's just not as appreciated as much, at least with my experience. But I would love to be able to make somebody some handmade socks and have them love them like crazy. That would be the bomb. So these are my winter socks. I'm gonna just make as many of them as I can before winter comes. And start on my Christmas gifts, which I actually need to probably start those now. But like I said, a lot of, you know, when you make a lot of hand made items like, you know, knitting and crochet. Even when I make soap and give soap away, people look at you like you're crazy. And then, you know, sometimes people don't appreciate a hat and scarf because they can easily go out and buy one, and there's just something their aunt or grandmother always gave them. They want something different than that. So you just kind of run out of ideas when you do make handmade items, or you just say forget it. I'll just give it to somebody who crafts. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to share some knitting talk and kind of show how to work on double pointed needles. I'm working on 5 needles, and I'm not really doing a tutorial, so that's why I'm not taking it step by step. Anyway, so I'm going to knit this last needle, these stitches off the last needle, and then I'm going to show you the finished sock. I'm going to show you the mate to this sock, and I am still coming wrong on these stitches. So I'm going to have to count my stitches and do some correcting. That's why I'm not doing a tutorial, because I will confuse the hell out of you. So here is my finished sock. Nice, isn't it? I didn't weave in the ends yet, but I will try it on for you. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Hopefully you can see this. Yeah! Woo! Look at that. That's one hot, sexy sock.